Welcome to Los Angeles, California's largest city. A city of sun, dreams, and prosperity. Hollywood is synonymous with Los Angeles. Dating from 1923, the giant letters on Lee Hill seem to turn thoughts of stardom into reality. Although it was here that this amazing city attained worldwide fame, those who seek the Hollywood of old will discover to their disappointment that it no longer exists. The rich have made this exclusive area their own. It's tranquil here, and the American small-town idyll is how the locals like it. The golden years of the legendary Hollywood Boulevard belongs to the distant past. Yet the famous Boulevard still exudes a strong feeling of nostalgia. And suddenly, all in white, Elvis appears. The Sidewalk of Fame is covered with brass stars that bear the names of famous people of both past and present. Benjamin Gigli, Grace Kelly, and many more. The Sidewalk of Fame is scattered with the names of 1,558 stars. Each one has paid $7,500 for the honor. A part of Hollywood mythology is also the legendary Mann's Chinese Theatre, Sid Grauman's famous old premier cinema. This picture palace, built in the style of a Chinese pagoda, is reminiscent of the glamorous and sparkling film premieres that featured here from 1927. Tourists from around the world clamor to see the place, where so many famous stars have attended glittering film debuts. Today, it's a tourist attraction. On the 24th of September, 1953, the first CinemaScope film was presented here by Sid Grauman, The Robe. It's not known how Grauman hit upon the idea of using famous hand and footprints in this way. But it's always been considered to be a great honor to be selected for a place in this tribute in cement. Everything in Hollywood is different, including this cemetery of the famous. Even in the funeral hall, with its larger-than-life religious figures, it's as though it's part of a fantastic film set. The epitaphs contain the biographical details of all those who have found their final resting place here. Each echoes the motto, Hollywood forever. The cemetery is like a tranquil park, with a pond and a Greek temple. One could almost sit and relax here for some time if it wasn't a realm of the dead. The graves are generously distributed beneath the palm trees. In between each one, there are swathes of green lawn that are continuously watered due to the hot climate. Here lie celebrities such as Cecil B. DeMille, Douglas Fairbanks Sr., and Rudolph Valentino. It was not just Eddie Murphy's hilarious Beverly Hills cop films that made the celebrity suburb of Beverly Hills so well known. Synonymous with the rich and famous, the Beverly Hills Hotel is considered to be the embodiment of wealth and fame. Since 1987, it has belonged to the richest man in the world, the Sultan of Brunei. With 14 million tourists each year, this suburban hotel and its well-tended parks and colourful flower beds is the largest tourist attraction in LA. An immaculate product of the American dream. This is where the city's stars of stage and screen reside in supreme luxury. Beyond heavily guarded gates, an army of gardeners tend to private estates, ensuring that their lawns are trimmed to perfection. Even the palm tree-lined boulevards have a manicured look, and behind the darkened windows of stretch limousines, the famous are driven to the shops. Rodeo Drive is the most exclusive shopping mile in the world. A large credit card limit is required for the 4 blocks between Santa Monica and Wilshire Boulevard. After a lengthy shopping session, a variety of comfortable street cafes are available. Here, the rule is simple: see and be seen. Rodeo Drive has everything. All the world's greatest labels are represented here. A paradise of limitless shopping. The shops display products like Christian Dior, Cartier, Chanel, Hermes, and Gianni Versace, but without price tags. Those who ask the price reveal themselves to be on the tourist trail. Unlike other areas of Los Angeles, here there is no sign of street vagrants. The keen eye of the law protects this select enclave of the wealthy. Built in 1928, the Art Deco-style City Hall has stamped itself indelibly into the memory of cinema audiences around the world. It's been a backdrop in countless Hollywood films, Until 1957, buildings over 13 stories high were not allowed to be built in Los Angeles due to the danger of earthquakes. The only exception? The 28-story City Hall. In the 1960s, the building was used for the Superman films, the headquarters of the Daily Planet newspaper. From Hill Street, another attraction leads us up to Bunker Hill, the Angel's Flight Mountain Railway that was rebuilt some years ago. It's a good way to take in the views, and also a very practical way to conquer the heights. With its shiny facades, to the west of Broadway is the start of downtown. Since the early 1960s, the city centre has been completely transformed. The headquarters of several international organisations and a number of high-rise buildings set the scene. Skyscrapers of steel and glass tower 50 stories into the sky. These spectacular giants symbolize the relentless development of this metropolis. Universal Studios is the largest and most active film and television studios in the world, as well as a popular family day out. It's one of the most successful amusement parks in the USA. Whilst visiting the various attractions, famous film and TV characters suddenly appear from nowhere. The founder of Universal Studios, Carl Laemmle, moved his studio to the Hollywood Hills in 1915. Since when, 8,000 films have been produced here. Throughout the studio tour, many famous film sets are instantly recognizable. Even in the silent film era, paying visitors were allowed to watch the day's shoot. High-tech special effects are put to good use to make disaster scenes frighteningly realistic. If you're lucky, you can escape from Jaws and experience a stunt show in Waterworld, in which the baddies chase the goodie in a wild display of frenetic water scooters. But the high point is a journey through Jurassic Park, which can prove to be a little wet. This glimpse into the film world is both fascinating and exciting. It's a place where satisfaction is guaranteed. Since its opening in 1955, Disneyland has become a worldwide phenomenon. Walt Disney's famous characters greet their guests. The world's original and longest surviving theme park provides an enchanting mix of shows, attractions, and well-known cartoon characters. The journey through Toontown on its bumpy tramway is a stimulating experience for both young and old. A real flight of fancy. Each day, 60,000 visitors enjoy this fabulous world of make-believe, including Cinderella's famous fairy tale castle. A visit to this amazing fantasy world is a truly unforgettable experience for all. A lighthouse greets visitors to Fishermans Village, part of Marina del Rey. It's now one of the world's largest artificial yacht harbours, part of which is like a New England fishing village. From this complex of shops and restaurants, there are fine views of the harbour and a good selection of boat trips from which to choose. The choice is vast. At weekends, those who want to see, but above all be seen, make for Venice Beach. The sandy beach is relaxing, and its many pavements are popular with joggers and roller skaters. Large waves and a steady breeze attract hordes of surfers who find it the perfect place to show off their acrobatic skills. This is also lifeguard territory, and in these surroundings, their life-saving TV antics come to mind. The 3-kilometre-long promenade is also ideal for cyclists. Venice Beach is a mecca for the creative. The motto is, "Be noticed, no matter how." There are fakirs, saviors of mankind, preachers and fortune tellers. Everyone has his place here. Even by Los Angeles standards, the performers on Muscle Beach are quite outrageous. In allotted areas, while some bodybuilders lift thousands of kilos, others shamelessly display their supreme egos, strutting like conceited peacocks. And America's national sport, baseball, is also included here. With its 5-kilometre-long sandy beaches, the gently curving bay of Santa Monica is Southern California's seaside magnet. In the summer months, it's high season. Built in 1908, Santa Monica Pier is reminiscent of the hazy, lazy seaside resorts of the 1920s. Extending into the water some 300 meters, the Pier's amusement park is constantly bursting with life, with its big wheel, swings, and richly decorated carousel. The expansive Ocean Drive runs along the coast. Malibu extends north, along the coast from Santa Monica. Around 12,000 people live here. The villas of the rich and famous are mostly hidden away in the canyons, inland from the coast. Ideal conditions make Malibu a paradise for surfers. Beach volleyball is played on the picturesque sandy beaches, whilst mere mortals can simply lie back and get a tan. The Griffith Observatory is located on a hill in the center of Griffith Park, with a splendid view of Los Angeles, whenever fumes and smog permit. Since 1935, it has been possible to view the night sky through the largest public telescope in California. Sunset Boulevard snakes its way through the Hollywood Hills. Once the most celebrated residential area of the famous, today it's a busy main traffic artery through this part of the city. At night, when brash neon signs shine out their colorful animated messages, this famous boulevard still possesses a unique atmosphere. While enjoying the scenery of LA, it's difficult to believe that 200 years ago, this was an isolated desert-like region. Today, more than 14 million people live here in an area that is growing larger than a European federal state. And the majority of the city's inhabitants live in detached houses. In 1876, the dawn of a new era began due to the arrival of the railroad. Thus, LA began to flourish. Here, shopping is 24/7. And everywhere, there are the names that have made LA famous. Los Angeles, the enormous and multicultural action city on America's West Coast, in which film stars, earthquakes, and joie de vivre are essential to life itself.